Madam Speaker, there has been a lot of lies against candidates when people are trying to campaign. And by lying, they lie to the voter who does not vote according to the way they understand their candidate, but according to how they were lied to, Madam Speaker. The same anti-campaign lies law, Madam Speaker, it also talks about lying on promises and policies and manifestos, Madam Speaker. And this is something that we need to look at as a parliament, that we should not allow people to stand and lie to the voter, and the voter will make a decision thinking that I'm voting for you to provide what you've just said, and yet, once you get in there, you change. So you made me vote for you as per what you had said, Madam Speaker. So I think this is an amendment that we need to bring into this law. And I can give an example again in 2017, Madam Speaker. Again, is the campaign, the gubernatorial seat in Kiambu County in 2017. Again, is the former governor, William Kabogo, and the former governor, Waitito Babayao, Madam Speaker. And it was said the governor then in Kiambu County had said nasty things about women. And by that, Madam Speaker, Governor Kabogo lost his seat. But nobody was able to prove whether he had actually said what it was purported to be said. And the person lost the seat. But since we do not have a law that talks about the anti-campaign lies law, he could not go anywhere. We call it propaganda and people think it's okay. Another example, Madam Speaker, we have the CS for mining. The CS, the former governor of Mombasa, Joho. He is on record, Madam Speaker, saying that he will never work with the President William Ruto. He called President Ruto a thief, and he said, I cannot work with him. Madam Speaker, many people never voted for William Ruto then because they believe in Joho. But today, Joho is in government. He is working under the same president, the same Ruto that he said he will never work with. So, Madam Speaker, they lied to the voters, and the voters did not make the right decision. The voters of Mombasa never voted for us, never voted for Ruto, never voted for President Ruto, Madam Speaker, because they believed in what was said by the then Governor Joho, Madam Speaker. So what I'm trying to say, and what I'm...
What's your point of order, Senator Eddy?
Madam Speaker, I rise under Standing Order number 105. Madam Speaker, read together with Standing Order number 101 and with prevalence of Standing Order number 101 on content of speech. Madam Speaker, the content of speech of the Senator of Kiambu has provoked the word they lied to the people. And this is discussing the person of Honorable Joe, who is the CS for blue economy, mining in the country, Madam Speaker. There's a duality in that statement, Madam Speaker. There is one statement of fact issues that arises from the standing orders, but more importantly, Madam Speaker, is that it is discussing the persona of Honorable Joe, to the extent that the Senator of Kiambu is mischaracterizing and prosecuting the persona of the CS in this House without a substantive motion, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, I think that is very out of order, and I think he should be able to withdraw that statement, apologize to the CS Joe, vehemently so, and if possible, Madam Speaker, if he must speak the kind of language that he has put on the character of the CS, Madam Speaker, then
Senator Eddy,
it has to be the substantive motion.
You've actually made your point on there, your point of order. Senator Karungo. do you want to substantiate at a later time, or do you want to withdraw?
Madam Speaker, now, this is what we are trying to cure. The truth, Madam Speaker. I have nothing to apologize about because it is in the public domain. And if you'd want me to substantiate,
Senator Karungo,
I'll bring that
please,
clip here.
Substantiate your statement by tomorrow, by the next, by Monday, when we.
Yes,
when the
and I
House
hope,
resumes.
Madam
You
Speaker,
can
when I
proceed.
substantiate, you will allow for us to play a clip or a video of the said CS.
Senator Karungo, please proceed.
I
with
will
your-
do that,
yeah,
Madam
but-
Speaker.
but
I will
submit
do
now.
that, Madam Speaker. And thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam
Senator
Speaker,
Eddy, what is your point
protects
of order? He
me.
has not even spoken. What? No, just speak where you are, please.
Madam Speaker, I stood under the point of order 101 and point of order 105. The Senator of Kiambu has responded to point of order 105, where he says he can be able to substantiate, Madam Speaker. But that substantiation, Madam Speaker, is an allegation that is tantamount to discussing the character of the CS, Madam Speaker. Understanding order 101, he cannot discuss the CS
Eddy,
without a substantive motion.
That decision can only be made once he substantiates. Please.
Madam Speaker, I would say that Senator Eddy has a red tie.
Order, Senator Eddy. He has not continued to discuss the CS. That is your own saying, please.
Thank you very
Senator
much.
Karungo, you will substantiate
Yes,
on
Madam Speaker.
on Monday and proceed with your statement.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'll do so. Madam Speaker, we can always substantiate the truth, and we will do that, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much.